So we're on the water this evening with this Yamarin 59c. This is a lovely little wheelhouse fishing boat with Yamaha 100 horsepower 4-stroke engine. There's only 175 hours on the motor and it's running beautifully. Really refined engine, very fuel efficient, super quiet at idle as well. Starting on the button and it's running very nicely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the boat through its paces here. We're going to take it up to put it on the plane, take it up to cruising speed, show you what sort of speed it's turning at 3000 RPM, open it out as well to do a full throttle run and just give you an idea of how this boat performs from the helm seat. So really quiet idle on this motor, nice and smooth as well. You see the new Baystar Hydraulic Steering system that was installed there last month. Makes the steering finger light and no feedback or anything from it. So just before we put her on the plane, just want to walk you through the dash. So we have a pair of Yamaha digital clocks, so you get your speed and fuel flow on this one, gallons per hour. You get your fuel level gauge here as well. This is all working. On this side we've got engine RPM, engine runtime, 175 hours run, and then this is your trim gauge here that shows you the trim angle of the outboard. So as you trim it up and down, that shows you the trim angle of your engine. We've also got this VHF radio on here, good working order, and a little steering compass, and then we have this Raymarine A60 chart plotter. So this is going to give us our GPS speed up here as well. This is the paddle wheel speed off the engine, and it's picking up position and things like that. So let's put the boat on plane now and take it up to 3000 RPM or thereabouts. So because the helm station is pretty far forward in this boat as well, there's very little bow rise. I mean, the weight is quite well balanced along the length of her keel, so just you'll notice as we put her on plane, you don't lose sight of the horizon, the nose doesn't head for the sky or anything. Just a wee slight bit of elevation, that's her going. That's us running at 3400 RPM. We're doing 16 miles an hour or so. So that's going to be your sort of economical cruising speed. Take a look out the roof here. If you want to get the wind in your hair. Then I would say a fast cruise is going to be around about 4000 RPM. That brings the speed up to close to 20 miles an hour. Well, 18 on the paddle wheel, up there. Yeah, 4000 RPM. It's around about 20 miles an hour, 19 or so. And it's still pretty quiet in here. You can have a conversation with your crew. Boat heels over nicely through the turns. You are quite low to the water here. So if you're turning, particularly, you know, whatever side's leaning down into the water, it does look pretty close. But she runs nice and smooth at around about this speed, about 4000 RPM and 18 miles an hour. This is her sort of her happiest speed, if you ask me. Steering's nice and light, obviously that hydraulic steering, and you don't have to hold on to it. Set the steering angle, you can let go of the wheel, let go of the throttle. It's a nice, easy boat to handle. So this is again 4000 RPM and 20 miles an hour. now let's give it full throttle now. And we'll trim up a little bit as well. She's climbing up to 32 miles an hour. So there you go. She does run quite nicely. We got right up to at about 5,600 RPM. It was doing 32 miles an hour in the speedo. Running the other direction, we're obviously running against the flow of the river. It was doing about 34, 35 miles an hour. So top speed's going to be sort of low to mid 30s, and it sits fine. You know, the engine's totally happy at that speed. The engine's running as sweet as a nut. Really, with only 175 hours on the clock, it's barely running this thing, and all the gauges are working properly, and the GPS is picking up speed and position okay. The boat is happiest, I think, at around about 18 to 20 miles an hour. You know, it just feels a bit more settled in the water. At those higher speeds, she's obviously skipping across the top of the water, and if there is a bit of chop, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. But at 18 to 20, she's more better planted in the water, and she feels more sure-footed. And you can chuck it through turns and stuff, but this isn't really a boat for sporty handling or anything. You know, it's not really the type of thing you're going to be chucking about too much. You know, it's the sort of thing you're going to pack everybody into for the day and head off at a nice steady cruise. And she'll do that lovely with the wheelhouse protection. You know, it's super, even with the roof open. Look at the roof open the whole time here. You don't get any buffeting from the wind or anything, but it's nice to be able to stand up and look out through the roof and get that wind in your hair feeling too, if you want to. So but it's a lovely running little boat in great condition. The engine's running a treat, and just a nice little family fishing boat, and it's going to do everything you need it to do.